Have you ever wondered what it's it like to work a 12-hour shift as a nurse? Today I'm going to be taking you along with me as I work my shift. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Anu. So today I am going to work tonight and I'm preparing myself to get out of the door. So before I leave the house, I make sure my kids' clothes are ready for pickup or for wear the next day. So I set everybody up for success before I leave the house. I get my bag, my bottle, everything close to the door so that once I'm ready to exit, I just grab them. Everything is in there. And this is myself doing a last minute check, just making sure I'm okay before I get out the door. And so I'm just looking at the mirror and getting myself going. Is anybody in my WhatsApp group? You seem not to always get your pair of socks together. It does not match. That's me. So on this day, driving to work and having my usual karaoke. So I sing in the car on my long drive to work. It's always fun, just me with my head clear and singing, praising God. That's what I do while I go to work. And before I know it, I will be at work. On this particular day, of course, I'm just like almost late, but I just kept moving at my pace, okay? And trying not to break the law. And that's how we do, that's how we roll. So I got to work eventually, parked my car, and ready to set out to my units to get my assignments for the day. Yeah, I got to the garage. Got to the garage, guys. All these are just like me, you know, getting ready for the full day. And once I get to work, of course, I get my report from the previous shift, or yeah, from the previous shift. I sit down to think about how I want to like plan myself, how to prioritize what I'm going to be doing, who I'm going to start with according to the acuity level, or whatever is going on with them for that particular day. I check the notes to make sure I'm not missing anything or nothing has been missed out from the report for me. So I just like try to get all those things together. I jot out things I need to remember. I put them at the back of because I use a sheet. I put it at the back of my sheet, and that's how I get myself set for the day. And here I got my medications for my first patient. After saying hello to everybody, so I go in there, got my meds, and I just keep going. You never stop coming to this bedroom. That's kind of like the highlight of your day. You always come to this bedroom, even when you think you're not gonna come again. You keep coming. So, like you saw earlier, I got my medication, but apparently my patient needed something more, so I still had to like go back. And sometimes I miss a medication, so I go back again and get the meds. But this room, guys, like there's no shit without this room. Like, what are you doing at work without coming to visit this room? You gotta be here. Like, if you're making all your steps, this would take like 90 or 80% of how you put your steps in medroom, your omnicell. That's it. So I did all my meds. That's not shown on the camera. Just picking up medication for my patients. That's still not shown. And on this particular day, I think I had some feeds like TPNs. I got all those things sets. That's how I put my meds in my plastic. We use plastic in my place, so I put all my meds in a plastic so I can just like I don't have to like hold all those things. So I have a bag where I put them, and yeah, like that's my TPN. I'm going to hang it up for my patients. And so that's how I just juggle around my medication pass, um, my call lights, because after medication, of course, definitely someone will always call you for something. So, and here also, I think I'm getting some a protein drink for my patients. Maybe returning for the ones that do not want. I just take everything out, then I ask them, and if they're interested. And if they're not interested, I return them immediately. So I think I was returning or replacing here. So I was trying to get myself to settle down here. Um, just thinking in my head, like, oh, finally, after all the rigorous walks, jumping up and down, going around like an headless chicken, I gotta sit down. But soon you'll see me standing up again, moving and walking and doing the necessary. Okay, so I did that, and eventually I got to sit, I got to stretch, get my stretch, um, because it's needed. I don't know what time it is at this time, but I just knew it was almost done. I was so tired. My face was already red. Everything was puffy. I just know that I was done already. At this point of the night, I was so done. I just need something to get me home. But then I think I still had a long time. At this point, I'm gradually coming to the end of the shift. I'm in the clean holdings. I'm here to. I was gonna pick up a tube feedback. This is the point where I set up the next shift for success. I try to put a new tubings, new bags, tube feed bags if I have one. If I have new IVs, I put a new IV bag if that needs to be done. At this point, it could be around 4 o'clock thereabouts that I do this. So this is my tube feed for this particular shift I have for a patient. I got everything ready to be hung, and at this point, all right, I had to get the sterile water for the tube feed. And this is the part where we about to say goodbye. When you come here to get heparin, this would be around 5 o'clock thereabout. You get your heparin, and happily, this is a happy hour where you happily walk to your patient's room to wake up with a needle stick saying goodbye. And I finished well. I was so tired, I was done. Thank you for sticking by and watching. This is just a simple come to work with me. Of course, I couldn't carry camera to every places and everything I did. It was a hectic night though. But yeah, I pulled through. I didn't look like what I went through, but I did it, and I was glad. Happily going to my bed. Thanks for watching. Come back again, share, like, and subscribe to this channel. Until another time, toodles.